Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing how my husband put together this incredible Sephora birthday party for me. Can tell from the picture of my cake, it was a Sephora and Louis Vuitton themed birthday, and to me birthdays have always been so important. It doesn't matter if you're turning 20 or 23 or 56, birthdays are just so important to me, and I feel like we should be so happy to be able to celebrate every chance we get, every year that we get. Knowing this about me, my husband went all out for my 30th birthday, and he knows that makeup has always been such a big part of me. I've always enjoyed makeup since I was a little girl. I had all those little kitty play sets, and as I got older I started using drugstore products like Milani, L'Oreal, Maybelline, and as I got older and started buying more makeup, that's when I started experimenting with MAC and Sephora and all of these incredible makeup brands that we have. With that being said, makeup has always been such a big passion for me. I enjoyed doing makeup on my clients, my family, my friends. I enjoy making makeup videos. I enjoy just sitting in my happy space in my glam room here and just playing with makeup. It gives me a sense of peace. It is my biggest passion, and I'm so happy I get to share it with you guys. That's just a tiny little about me, and now we're gonna go into the details of the party. So usually when we have events, we always plan them together, but this was the first event that we've had that my husband did everything. He did the planning, he did the coordinating, the executing, he did everything. The only two things I knew of was when the party was going to be held, and the second thing I knew of was what we were going to be ordering off of the catering menu from the restaurant we chose. So the first thing that he revealed to me about this party was this amazing cake. He designed this cake and he had it made at an incredible local bakery. I'm going to go ahead and link the bakery's website down below in case you are in like the Sacramento, Elk Grove, Lodi, Stockton, those type of areas. They did such an incredible job, and the detail and the work that they put in this cake was amazing. I had such a hard time cutting this cake, you guys. Everything was so perfect. Even the eyeshadows had shimmers on it. I mean, it was incredible, and the Louis Vuitton portion was so beautifully executed, so perfect, and the colors were just so spot on for Louis Vuitton as well. So of course when I saw this beautiful cake, I shed some tears. I got emotional because it was everything that I loved. It was me all wrapped up. You know, I love my makeup, I love cake. It was the flavors that I really enjoyed. I love my designer bags. It was me, and I couldn't have thought of a better birthday cake than this. Before we jump into the next detail for this party, the top Sephora portion of the cake was red velvet and cream cheese, and the bottom cake was chocolate and custard, and those two are my absolute favorite cake combinations. Now the next thing that I noticed he had laid out on the table were a bunch of these Sephora shopping bags. He had like 50 of them laying out on the table, and with these bags were a bunch of like samples. So I started wondering, I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. Like, how did you get so many samples, and how did you get all of these Sephora bags? I started seeing what he was doing. He was actually using these Sephora bags as centerpieces. He put down some tissue paper in here to fluff it up and make it look like you went shopping at Sephora, and he placed one of these bags on every single table. Sephora hooked him up so much with these samples. We had bags full of samples, and they gave us so much. We literally were able to spread it around like confetti. And they gave us some of like the best brands ever, like Sunday Riley, Moroccan Oil, Lancome, just amazing brands. It became a centerpiece, it became decoration for the cake table. This was also laid out on some of the guest tables as well. So this was an incredible idea he had, and I would have never also thought about it. I started asking my husband, like, how did you get that idea and where did you go to get all of these samples? He actually went to my local Sephora, which is like 5 minutes down the street. I'm always there. And he spoke to the manager there. I guess he told them he was planning a Sephora birthday party, and they hooked him up with so many goodies. And I'm so thankful for that. So thank you, Sephora, for helping my husband execute the best birthday ever. The rest of the decorations, like backdrop, table covers, etc., those were all purchased from Amazon. Of course, he purchased it in my favorite colors, which were rose gold and pink. So many of my guests were so generous enough to bring a bunch of flowers, roses, bouquets. So we also had them on the cake table. They were just so pretty to leave out. So that was a little wrap up of all of the little decorations and details my husband put together into the Sephora birthday. The next thing I'm going to go into is food. Having good food is very important for us, especially when we're hosting something. With that being said, we decided to go ahead and cater from a local Indian restaurant. I'm going to link their website down below too. So again, if you are in the Sacramento, Natomas, Elk Grove areas, we highly recommend this restaurant. So a few of the items that we ordered from the restaurant were aloo tikkis, samosas, tandoori chicken, butter chicken, shrimp tikka masala, lamb curry. Of course, we had our rice and naan. We had so many goodies, and of course my mom and my mom-in-law were so generous enough to make some of my favorite sweets and dishes as well. It was just so nice to have such a great evening with amazing food and amazing company. Alright guys, I think I've been talking for quite some time, and I think it's time to wrap it up to share some pictures and videos with you guys. In these next few pictures, you're going to be seeing my amazing husband, my wonderful kids, my family, how everything turned out, and how everything was just so perfectly wrapped together. To point out that this video has been very long overdue. My birthday was in June, and another thing I'd like to point out is this was actually part 2 of my birthday celebrations. In part 1 of ringing in my birthday celebrations, we actually took a trip to one of my favorite places, and that video will be coming up soon too, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Again, a huge shout out to my incredible husband for the amazing birthday party. This was definitely one for the books, and like I said in this video, it was me all wrapped up. Thank you all so much as well for taking the time out to watch this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below on what your favorite part was. I love interacting with my followers. If you don't follow me on Instagram, be sure to follow me there as well. I do post more frequently on there than on YouTube, but regardless, I love interacting with all of my followers, and I can't wait to share more content. Please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future videos. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.